What's good, YouTube? Welcome to another video on my second channel. Now listen to me, y'all. I wanted to talk to y'all about something real serious, bro. It's something that I learned. It's something that's been on my mind, and I can hear something in this bush, but it's something that I learned, and it's something that's been on my mind that I feel like a lot of y'all need to understand too, and I'm starting to realize it, bro. I never realized that you're gonna be used, you know what I'm saying? People use you until they can't use you no more, you know what I'm saying? They get what they get out of you, they suck you dry until they can't use you no more. And if you're not being used, then it's like you're worthless, you know what I'm saying? But I noticed that, like, a lot of people used me, a lot of people took advantage of me, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, got what they needed out of me, and then they own with the wind, you know what I'm saying? And this goes from family to friends to people that I've met online to people that I've helped with things. A lot of people got what they needed out of me, and then it was like, I'm all about me now. I noticed that, you know what I'm saying? And it's something that I can't really understand, you know what I'm saying? I don't really understand what is the reason for that. But like I said, if you're not being used, then you're worthless, you know what I'm saying? If you're not being used in your life, then at this point, it's starting to feel like then you're not doing something right. You're not needed. You're not wanted. You're worthless. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all need to understand that, bro. Like, if somebody is using you in your life, if somebody is in your life and you can tell that they doing things to get to the next level, but not helping you how you help them, then at this point, bro, just know that at least you're worth something. You know what I'm saying? You hold value, you know? And I have to learn that in my life. I'm starting to learn that now, you know, because I've been hurt a lot of times in my life. I've been disappointed a lot of times in my life, especially by the ones that I love more than anything, you know? Like, the people that I love more than anything, that bothers me more than anybody else could ever bother me, you know what I'm saying? Because I put my all into people that I love, you know what I'm saying? If I love you, I will give you the shirt on my back. I will give you my last everything. I live in and I leave this earth for you, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like with me, it's not the same outcome, you know what I'm saying? With me also, I'm a very blunt person. A lot of people take me being blunt for me being disrespectful, or me being, you know what I'm saying, manipulative, or me being this and me being that. I'm just very blunt, and I say exactly what's on my mind. I say what I mean, and I'm rarely unapologetic, you know what I'm saying? I'm rarely, if I'm saying that right, like I don't apologize for a lot of things that I do. When I know I'm right about it, I don't apologize. Now, I do always tell people this, that I may have said it wrong. It may have came out wrong. But, and I won't sit up here and act like I'm no saint, you know what I'm saying? Like I say on my main channel, you know, I am human, you know what I'm saying? I do things that we all do, and do say things, do get into altercations that, you know, the average human being will get into. But for the most part, I'm always to myself, and I'm always, you know what I'm saying, honest and brutally honest. And I'm always like, giving, you know? And I think a lot of people know that, and that's where they take advantage of me at, you know what I'm saying? You know, also, people know me in the inside and out, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about to the core, to the heart. And they will take something that I said and twist it, spin it, make it seem like I'm something that I'm not, you know? And that's why on this channel, it's totally different from my main channel. I'm gonna tackle and get into a lot of things that I wouldn't even talk about in my main channel, because I feel like people take me, like, take my what you call it, my flaws, and throw that up in my face. It's like hold on, y'all. Take my flaws and throw that up in my face of like I'm like that person for real at heart, you know what I'm saying? When in reality, I probably was saying something because I was angry. I probably was mad. I probably was this. I probably was that. And they take my flaws of me and they make it seem like, and twist it up like I'm something that I'm completely not, you know what I'm saying? I went through a lot last year. I still go through things this year, which I told y'all that I'm working on me, I'm working on myself. But honestly, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. It honestly like bothered me and hurt me a whole lot that the people that I did so much for and helped, man, I don't need validation. I don't need nobody to reinsure me on nothing. I don't need nobody to give me credit on nothing, because me and that person, or me and those people, know the real. I just don't like when people make it seem like I'm something that I'm not, you know what I'm saying? When I've helped and I've done so much, and they know that, like I said, I would give the shirt off my back, you know what I'm saying? I'm really a nice guy, bro. I'm really a nice guy, bro. But where I come from and how I had to grow up, you know, I was taught survival, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't always love. It wasn't always care. It was tough love. It was, you know what I'm saying? If it was love, it was tough love. And I had to survive, bro. I had to survive. A lot of people living because they have so much help. Me, I had to survive. I had to get up there, get out there and get it. I had to go do it on my own. And if any of y'all out there like me and had to survive like me and had to, really put your foot down, put your boots on the ground and get up and go get it without the help of, your mom, your dad, your family. If y'all had to do it like me, then y'all understand where I'm coming from, bro. So when I get used off of knowing that I got all this out the mud, out the soil, from the cement, the concrete, from the core on up, I feel very, disappointed. Very disappointed, bro. Very, very disappointed, bro. Not only do I feel disappointed, I feel abandoned when people do me like that. I felt abandoned. I've been feeling abandoned for a long time in my life, y'all. And I never really speak on it too much, I say certain things, but I never really tell y'all exactly the reason why and stuff like that. And it's because every time I show love and every time I show care and every time I show that I'm here with a person, I get treated like nothing, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, if it's a lot of y'all out there that go through what I go through or understand the things that I'm feeling, man, y'all let me know in the comment section down below. What do I do to even fix that? What do I do to not think about certain things? What do I do to, forgive? Because that's another thing with me, bro. I don't really forgive about anything, I don't forgive about anything and I don't forget about anything. I just don't talk. I don't have no issue with people. People always do that too. A lot of people are so nervous and worried about me and scared of me is because they know that they being wrong and they already know the type of person I am. They know I'm not gonna let it go, but me jumping up, doing something, trying to be, that ain't me, man. I really don't care. If you didn't physically touch me in my life, you ain't physically harm me, do something to me, I have no reason to get up and just do something to you, because I'm going to tell you like this, bro, and it's real talk, bro. I don't have no issue with nobody, but if somebody was to physically do something to me, we wouldn't even be, it's on spot, right then and then. I'm talking right then and there. Right then and there. I'm not one of them people that's going to talk you to death, none of that. You play with me, we instantly taking it there, like instantly. And that's the problem people got too. When you do too much, you always crashing out. You don't know how to let this go. You don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do that. What you want me to do? I was taught, growing up, somebody play, somebody do something, you find the biggest stick, you find the biggest this, and you show them what it is. That's how I was raised up, Am I trying to change my ways and stuff like that? Of course, but y'all got to understand, bro, and especially y'all ones that grew up like me, man. I've been living this same life for I'm 32. I've been living and been taught this I've been down here for about 3-4 years. I've been taught this at least 20 something years of my life, almost 30 years of my life. So it ain't easy for me to just snap into, suburb mode or forgiving mode. No, I've been taught this my whole entire life. Don't let nobody play. My granddaddy taught me that. My grandma taught me that. My mama taught me that. When I finally got a chance to see my daddy the 2 times that I did, but I don't even remember once, he was saying that, my older cousins, friends, everybody around me, like, bro, we don't play. Like, no, this is what it is. I learned, as growing up, you have to think a little different, you're not, and also when you have children and stuff like me, I have 3 children, you have to think for them. You can't just think for you, but I definitely feel like I got to work on a lot when it comes to me, bro. And it's hard to work on a lot when it comes to me when I have people around me constantly trying to bring me into that old me, trying to bring me into that I got to survive mode, and me being used and me feeling abandoned and feeling like people only using me to get to their next level, it brings me back to the old me. Because like I say, where I come from ain't no using me. You ain't finna play with me, especially without me saying something. I'm gonna say something every time, bro. And like I say, bro, if you ain't being used though, sad reality part about that though, then you worthless. Because if somebody can't use you, what are you needed for? And if you are being used, I want the people to know this, y'all that's watching this video. If you are being used, you hold value. Understand that. People may think, oh, they getting over on you and all that, but God see everything. I want y'all to know that. God see everything, bro. Everything. Whether you think he don't, I'm telling you, he see everything. So if you being used, you hold value and let them think they getting over. Let them think they getting off. God see it. They know what it is. Everybody that ever tried to play me in life, everybody that tried to use me, everybody that tried to get to the next level and kick me while I was down, I've been down a lot of times in my life, bro. I'm not up now. Y'all see these videos and all that. I do what I can. I do what I got to do as a man, but I'm not rich. I'm not Jay-Z. I'm not, my situation ain't, we not Beyonce and Jay-Z. We go through things. I go through stuff. It's other people that make it seem like they don't. But we go through things, bro. I live a real life, bro. That's why I say off this internet, bro, y'all gotta understand, bro. It's not what y'all think, bro. It's not what y'all think, bro. I go through things like y'all, bro, and I've been used. And till this day, I'm still being used, you know what I'm saying, mistreated in certain ways that I don't feel that I deserve. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that I know I deserve because karma is real, you know what I'm saying? I've done things, I'm not perfect, but to the people that I feel that's doing certain things to me, you know, a lot of things can be worked out with a conversation with me. It's all it takes, a real conversation, not me saying something positive and trying to be positive and you on bullcrap time, you know what I'm saying? That shit not gonna work. It's not gonna work because once I feel like you trying to play with me and you trying to take advantage of me, then we're gonna take it right there. But again, if you're not being used, you're worthless, man. And that's the sad truth about that, man. Hopefully y'all understand what I'm talking about. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, bro. We're gonna keep running these videos up, man. I love y'all, man. Like I say, subscribe, bro. See y'all in the next one, man. I love y'all.